bit of Twitch news, which I think is going to change the way people stream across the internet. It certainly is going to change now how I stream across the internet. Probably from this weekend onwards. We're going to witness this together as well, because I didn't know this was a thing. So, as you guys know, I am a streamer here on Meld, the latest OBS alternative platform. And Meld's Discord was popping off in the announcement section over the weekend, releasing a bunch of updates, which are very nice. But also, today, literally 9 minutes ago, they tweeted, streamers who show combined chat on stream will no longer face enforcement from Twitch. And I was like, hello, please source, because this is just, you know, what a chat looks like. This isn't what... This isn't a source. This is no confirmation of a TOS change. This feels like, you know, speculatory mumbo jumbo, because Twitch is the only platform, to my knowledge, which disallows you to like show multiple platform chats. So I jumped back in the Discord and I was like, broskies, you need to source your stuff as you're announcing things, because that's a heck of an announcement. Well, they said it comes directly from the man himself, Dan Clancy, Twitch CEO. This was clipped by Urus Khan on the Twitch Twitch account, which I don't follow. I didn't, to be perfectly honest, I didn't realize Twitch had a Twitch account. Not that I want notifications, but there you go. An extra follow there, Twitch, because I know you need it. I know you really need it. He does sometimes say things that the company does not actually acknowledge. Well, this is useful, though, because if he says it and he's the CEO, and people start getting banned for it, if I get banned for it, I'm coming straight for this clip. So let's find out actually what he has said here.
In this, this is something that in most cases we had not been proactively managing or policing putting combined chat on screen, but it was the case that if a report was made, then we were issuing warnings.
So far, doesn't sound like good news there. Who's reporting that? Who's going into someone's chat and reporting that they're showing a different platform? Who's doing that? That's insanity.
And that was what happened recently for Giguk. And I don't think, in hindsight, we've definitely heard the feedback. And so to be clear, we are updating our enforcement guidelines to make sure we are not issuing enforcement actions for integrating combined chat on the video from your stream, such as what happened with Giguk and what he was doing when he received the warning. Now, it's important to note the streamer is still
not doing any enforcements. That is pretty solid. He said it was an enforcement change, which would be a TOS change, right? But he's still got more to say.
Still taking responsibility for what happens in the chat from third-party platforms.
Okay, yeah, fine.
That. So sorry about the confusion. Thanks for the feedback.
That's fine. Now, what really needs to happen now is YouTube need to have a goddamn ban button. I cannot ban people in a YouTube chat. The local brick shop, welcome on in. We were just literally talking about some groundbreaking, literal groundbreaking Twitch news. Literal groundbreaking Twitch news. Before we jump in to the Bricktastic chat. Invest in a YouTube mod? I should be, as the streamer, I should also be able to ban. I should be able to click on the profile of the chatter and be like, ban. Ban. But no. There doesn't seem to be a clear way to ban someone on YouTube. Now, what he's really, I think, referencing there, because I don't think most people's YouTubes are crazy. I think he's talking about people who also stream on Kick. He's trying to get back some of that Kick market by allowing you now to have third-party platform in your chat. So, local, just to fill you in, Dan Clancy has said, literally about 9 minutes ago, that it is no longer going to be enforceable if you multi-stream and have YouTube and Twitch in the same chat. It's no longer going to be enforceable as a ban, as a warning, or anything like that. But you, as the streamer, are still responsible for what happens in all of those different chats. Which seems fine, right? Seems like a good thing. But YouTube need a ban button. Welcome in Princess Peach. Welcome in Falcourage. Welcome in Maka. Welcome in Loco. How was your stream? How was your stream? We're going to talk a bunch of Bricktastic-y things today. There probably isn't going to be any building happening. It's probably just going to be some chit-chat and looking at all the videos and things like that as well. This is one of the reasons you don't multi-stream. Seems like such a headache. It's not as much of a headache as you think, but the fact that it's hard to ban people on YouTube is bad. Because if you go against YouTube TOS, then you come to Twitch, then comes to Twitch to report you. Yeah. So basically the child ad problem all over again on YouTube. No? I mean, this isn't an ad problem. This is a moderation problem. The reason he caveated that at the end with the streamer is still responsible for what happened in the chat is because, and I also think there's two reasons for this. So there's two reasons why they've made this move. One of their biggest streamers on the platform, Hassan Piker, has recently decided to enter into the multi-streaming world, and Twitch felt that impact. Dan Clancy has said that Hassan is his favorite streamer, and they felt that impact. Also, Kick is growing rapidly. Kick has more expendable income than Twitch does, as you can tell by them sponsoring a Formula 1 team. And they need some of those streamers back on their platform. But if their chat's going to be dropping slurs, then Twitch is going to start banning them again. Think along the lines of, if there's a problem, blame the creator, not YouTube. Well, this is Twitch doing it, not necessarily YouTube. YouTube has a problem in the terms of, like, the fact that they don't have an easy way to ban. But YouTube would still be like, no, you have to cultivate your community properly. There is a way to kind of ban, but it's not as obvious as it is on Twitch. The wording is incredibly bad. So yeah, multi-streaming. has become easier? Question mark? On Twitch?
Chaos. 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 Look at all this chaos. Chaotic. 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 Chaos. Chaotic.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Imagine being butthurt for being banned for slinging slurs. Exactly. Exactly. We also had a new thing to help manage ads, which will be nice. Yeah. Now, you are sort of advised by platforms as well not to have icons. Not these icons, but like icons which identify where the chatter is, as in like, are they from YouTube? Are they from Twitch? Etc. So, we will see. We're definitely going to play around. We're definitely going to see what happens in that space moving forward. I like to I do multi-stream on a Sunday, but it has always bothered me that the chat just looks like it's coming from Twitch. So, hey, we have some potential happiness. Potential. No more icons in chat. Guess I'll leave then, as the big